Stockport is famous for lots things.
Well known for the hats.
The viaduct.
Fred Perry, Claire Foy, Tim McInerney.
Phil Folder, that's grown up here.
Being in the flight path to the airport.
Says it all, really.
You cannot write off Stockport County.
Being a Stockport County fan is like having another big family.
There's no other thing like this.
Always a drama.
My second home.
It is a religion for us.
It's entertaining. Roller coaster.
You always support the local side. Always have done, always will do.
The FA Cup is special. I mean, it's the world's oldest knockout tournament. It's the unknown if everybody's got a chance.
There's no favourites. Bolton are a good side, but they are well beatable.
They're not big boys, really.
Everything about this club is going in the right direction.
The right players, the right manager.
We're on our way.
It's time we got back to where we belong.
I think we can do it.
The sea change is here.
Welcome to Edgeley Park for an FA Cup first round replay between Stockport County of the National League and League One Bolton Wanderers. This has to be settled tonight under the lights. The first game was an entertaining 2-2, but there are no replays on offer now. Yeah, we're expecting over 10,000 for this one, the biggest crowd here for over 13 years. In that period, the club dropped out of the league and as far down as National League North amidst financial troubles. However, they are now on their way back up, as are Bolton, who have had their own difficulties in recent years since dropping out of the Premier League. Yes, it should be a cracking game this evening. So we've lined up a cracking lineup with Dion Dublin and Stockport County legend, former captain Ashley Williams. Ashley, how does it feel to be back?
Oh, it's amazing to be back in the stadium, you know, in front of all these fans that I've played so many games in front of, and just buzzing to be here.
This is the first time.
Yep.
We've got a silly person. Let them deal with that. Let them deal with that. They'll deal with that. I've never been to a stadium before. Where a player gets petals at his feet when he comes back. I like that. He got petals, he did.
I don't know about that.
I had people tweeting me about you coming today.
That's how it is sometimes, Alex, you know, when you're played so many
Ashley,
games.
you're such a legend. Can you have a word about getting the trophy back, please?
I think we've lost that. That's gone.
That's gone, isn't it?
Well, there it is. But Dion, look, about the game this evening, there's 47 places between the two teams. But from the first game, you wouldn't have seen that. What are you expecting tonight?
Pretty much the same. They know how important this is. They know there's a few quid to be made as well. Second round, yeah, you wouldn't believe there was as much space between them because the game in the first leg was very, very even. So I'm expecting goals again and some exciting football.
Yeah, and the atmosphere is already building. But Ashley, you scored a few goals here. We've actually got it. Look, talk us through this one.
Yeah, I can remember it. Oh, it's a glancing header. Dion will be proud of that.
Looked like a salmon there, Ashley.
My first goal, fresh face.
Look at that, I love it. Look at that. Good goal, by the way. Got across his man. Watch his arm. Look. Left arm across his man. Yeah. Used his strength.
I was watching
and power.
You for years, mate.
We managed to get the replay on. Only one camera angle, though, Ashley, right there. But look, that first time was Stockport County manager Dave Challinor's first game in charge since leaving Hartlepool just last month. And he was actually your teammate, Ashley. So who better to send along than the man himself for a chat?
So Dave, you played more than 90 times for the Hatters. Is it good to be back? Does it feel like you've come home?
It's great to be back. Completely different place than what it was when I was here and you were here first time round. I think I taught you everything you knew and then you took me place. I think that was how it went last time.
Well, there's one thing you didn't teach me and that was that long throw. You kept that to yourself.
I did, that was my trade secret.
Well, you know what's happening when Challinor has it in his hands, and that's in by Wayne Allison.
Obviously, I know you was a player, but how would you describe yourself as a manager?
Still a little bit old school, still very demanding, still wouldn't ask the players to do anything that I wouldn't have done myself. My responsibility is to make the players better and give them every opportunity to hopefully progress and go and play at the level that you played at.
How excited are you to be back at Edgeley Park? Should be a full house for you.
You couldn't ask for a tougher start, but a better start in terms of the atmosphere and a opportunity for us to get a connection with the support and the fan base and hopefully give them little shoots of optimism that things are going in the right direction.
Madden weaves his way through, chance, equaliser!
We showed that we can be expansive at Bolton in the first game, and we'll continue to do that. We'll try and score goals. What we show in terms of our philosophy and personality on the pitch is going to be tested more than ever, because we're playing against opposition that are at a level that we aspire to be at. So it'll be a big test, but one that, from a playing perspective, absolutely they'll be looking forward to. They'll all want to play. An opportunity, like I say, a full house in front of the TV cameras, it doesn't get any better than that.
We've both played in the FA Cup, you've managed in the FA Cup before. What do you think it is that makes it so special?
It's the one opportunity you potentially have to play against the Football League team. We couldn't have got a much bigger draw, if you like, which is great. That third round draw, when the big boys come in, if you like, gives the ultimate opportunity from a player and a management perspective to pit your wits against the best. We're going to put ourselves out there in terms of how we play. We're going to be on the front foot, we're going to go and try and win the game, and like I say, hopefully optimism will build over.
Hopefully, mate. Well, I wish you all the best.
Thanks, pal.
It's Skip. You're Skip. No, it's Gaffer. You was my first Skip. You used to be Skip, didn't you?
Yeah, then you got rid of me. Yeah, definitely joking. Nice to see you, mate.
As you can see, we managed to get the trophy back right here. Actually, I don't know what I'm disappointed about, that you didn't have a long throw in your locker back in the day.
I had the worst throw as well. It was so small. I couldn't throw it.
But let's talk about it, actually. It's interesting hearing the manager's thoughts about the club and the ambition.
Yeah, no, I think that I've been in a lot of over the last year, speaking to the guys and stuff, and the new owner Mark Starter's put a lot of time and money into the club and trying to get it back to where it once was. They have massive ambitions and they don't want to wait around. They want to do it pretty soon. So it's a big job, but I think that with all that he's done around the training ground, with the stadium, now with Dave Challinor, he's got massive ambitions as well. So I'm backing him.
Big club. I've played here before, back in fourth division, back in the day.
They can hear you.
But I've played here many times, and it's always packed. They've got great following. These been tier 5.
You can hear from the
These been
crowd,
tier 5,
the
Bolton in
atmosphere.
tier 3, but you'd never know because their fans are always there for them. It's going to be very noisy here. We may have picked the wrong position to do this show because it's going to be very noisy.
But look, let's look at some players as well, because there's some interesting subplots. Antonio Sarcevic, a key player, obviously left Bolton
today, and he got his team right up for it. And what a night for Stockport County as a club.
Okay, well, it has been a magical evening. And you know what? Stockport County are off to New York Stadium in Rotherham. It's going to be a good one. See you there.